Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do a famous doubleheader, and I'm super excited. Super excited!
Super excited.
You know what that is?
What? Oh, it's the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior, all the
Yeah.
ropes! Okay, well, probably at home looks like I'm jerking off. Well, it does look like I'm jerking
And I
off.
think you lost a couple blood cells.
I did. Well, I also do that when I jerk off. So, I mean, so I'm in my environment. All right. So I'm really excited because today is a Monday doubleheader. But never mind about the second video, which is a Patreon request. I don't mean that with no disrespect to the band or the patron who asked us to check out that video. But today is all about this video. It's all about this band. I want to lay it out for you on a
silver platter.
I was going to say on the red carpet, but silver platter is actually better than the red carpet. On a silver platter. All right. So these guys, Raider. All right. They're from Waterloo, Ontario, Kitchener, Waterloo, that area there, which is a hotbed of great heavy metal bands from this area. Invicta is from that same area.
Oh.
And they're friends. These guys are friends. So Raider is from that area, and they're releasing their debut album. Is a self-release. These guys don't have a label. So if you're in a label and you're watching this video right now, start taking notes. I'm not even going to take a percentage, a cut, or anything like that.
No.
But start taking notes, because this band deserves to be on the label. So they were releasing their
I feel like
debut.
you go to so much shows that you could just become a scout for a label.
I think I should. I think and I don't even need a salary. You can just give me the free tickets to go to the shows.
Yeah.
Which they kind of do already.
And the album, which they kind of do already.
All right, so we got to think of something else. Maybe give me like, I don't know.
Merch. They already do that.
Okay, so never mind. Just sign the band that I tell you to sign. So anyways, these guys have self-released debut album coming out March 20th. All right, this is the first single that they release, and this is a music video. It's not a lyric video, not a visualizer. It's a music video. I already have the album because they sent me the album for review, and I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I was going to review the album or not because we get a lot of requests.
Yeah.
But I also like to promote local bands, and these guys are as local as you can. I mean, you can be more local if you were from Vaughan or Toronto.
Or
but
like right across the street.
Or right across the street. But close enough. Waterloo, Ontario, close enough. So I like to promote local bands. They're friends with the guys from Invicta. All of those things put together, and one of the guys in the band is Brazilian. So he spoke to me in Portuguese right away.
Which kind of brings you know...
Right away, it's like, it's kind of hard.
Home vibes.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard to say no. So I decided to check out the album. Glorious. Glorious. So I already know this song because I already pre-recorded an album review. I'm going to be posting it in the next couple of days. But you've never heard this band. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. And the folks at home definitely don't know this band. And I want you and the people at home to learn about this band because these guys are amazing. All right? Did I lay it out?
You kind of, you've hyped it up.
All right, so let's see if I deliver on my hype, all right? I'm like the Flavor Flav of reaction videos. Well, not really. I don't do the jizz faces and all that shit. Anyway.
Actually, no, you do.
Huh?
You do.
Do I? Sometimes?
I mean, you just did one.
I just did kind of one. All right, let's do this. All right. All right. What did you think of that?
I'm quite happy with this. I do say I'm quite happy with this.
All right. This is the kind of metal that people are doing in Canada and in the great city of Toronto.
This is not the type of metal people are doing in Canada.
Well, that's true. But this is the type of metal that people should be doing in Canada.
This is exactly, yeah.
The city of Waterloo is becoming...
I didn't know we had Vikings in...
No, neither did I, but that's not
Canada.
important. The important part is that the city of Waterloo, Kitchener area is becoming our little Finland,
Yeah.
if you will.
Finland.
As far as talent, not necessarily as far as sound, because I don't feel like this band has really a Finnish style sound to them.
No, but it has more of like a Scandinavian...
To me, I'm gonna tell you exactly what they sound like to me, but I want to hear your opinion first on what you thought.
I mean, not as I was expecting. You know, what I was expecting you to show me like a deathcore band that has.
Why would it? I told you that you're friends with the guys from Invicta. Like,
It doesn't matter. Canada, you could be friends with anyone and still have a different kind of sound to you.
all right. Anyways.
Okay, and I was expecting I was expecting to like it. I was it to be like a different type of deathcore that you think I would like, right?
I don't know why you went with deathcore, but anyways,
It's
okay.
Canada.
Okay, so Devin Townsend doesn't do deathcore.
Yeah, but most.
Neither does Beyond Creation.
I
Like,
mean,
They're
well,
technical
the
death metal. They're not
technical
deathcore.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's a difference there.
there's
Let's
a
not
difference
bundle
there.
everybody in together.
But Canada's more, especially North America, is more deathcore.
You're really stuck on this. It's not necessarily true. It's perhaps what it gets played more in terms of like deathcore, hardcore, and metalcore. Is perhaps what gets played more on like liquid metal and those satellite radio stations. But that's not necessarily true. That's the only thing that is here. Just because it's the most popular doesn't make it the only thing available.
That's why I thought.
That's like saying all hamburger joints are McDonald's, or saying that all hamburgers are shit because of McDonald's. No, there's McDonald's and then there's other shit. Like, don't bundle. You're generalizing, and when you generalize, you never end up in a good place. Never. It always takes you down a path of least resistance, but the path that takes you absolutely nowhere. You can never make that generalization. But anyways, go ahead. So you wrongly thought that this was going to be
deathcore.
All right.
Which I don't know why Raiders doesn't seem like a deathcore name.
No, if anything, it sounds more like a thrash metal band or power metal.
Or a Viking-themed metal band.
Yeah, like a death metal band like a Amon Amarth kind of thing.
I went in with the wrong thinking, but I mean, I'm happy I was I was kind of proven wrong here.
What do you mean, kind of? You were proven wrong.
I was proven wrong, yeah. Because this is amazing, and I can't believe a lot more bands now in Canada are doing metal like this, and I'm actually really happy because that shows that we're not just
one trick pony.
Yeah,
I don't think we were ever one trick pony. That's
just
the
because
problem.
it's more one thing's more popular than the other, but
it's just that perhaps
I think that everything should be kind of its same.
Yeah, I think when people think of let me put it this way: when people think of really popular Canadian bands, and I'm taking Devin Townsend out of the question, but when people think about Canadian bands, perhaps bands like Despised Icon come to mind, which is into the deathcore genre, or bands like Comeback Kid, which was a hardcore band. So definitely some of those bands have a bigger name and they're more established. Even more so than Beyond Creation. More people know Despised Icon than they do Beyond Creation or The Agonist or whatever. But you have Cataclysm. There's a lot of great XDO. I mean, there's a lot of great. Canada produces a lot of great metal bands. It's just that for some reason the North American market tends to gravitate more towards anything that has core at the end of the sentence. But that's a mistake that some people make. That's not necessarily a true reflection of the sound that is made across Canada and across North America. So, having said that, this band is absolutely magnificent. All right, like the moment they approached me, the guitar player, which shreds for days, approached me and asked me if we would. He said, we're friends with the guys from Invicta. We're from the same area, Waterloo, blah blah blah. We have an album coming out, debut record. Would you check it out? So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. You know how many emails of these I get? I get like thousands of emails of these, like from bands asking for videos and whatever. But I remember that the week that I check out the album, it was a day where I didn't have any album to check out. And I was like, on my way to work, let me put this in. Worst case scenario, after 2 songs, I'll take it off.
Yeah.
Or whatever. No harm, no foul.
To lose.
Exactly. I always do that with every album that I get for review. I always check at least 2 songs just to see what it is, so I don't miss out like a freaking gem or something.
Yeah. Which,
Exactly. So I put this on, and this is what I hear, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is a debut record? It doesn't sound like a debut record.
No, it sounds like they've already been established.
Exactly, and the sound of the record, and they did it in a basement. It's not, but it doesn't sound like.
It sounds kind of like polished.
I said exactly the same thing to them when I talked to them at the Vader show, and I said the same thing in my review. The album it's polished from a perspective that it doesn't have this sound like it feels like it was recorded in a basement, but at the same time it's not polished to the point where it's super clean.
Yeah,
it still has that raw effect to it. It almost sounds like it was recorded in a live jam session without having the impurities of a live recording in a jam session, if you know what I mean. I was blown away. Like, I listened, I was like, holy shit, now I have to review the album. Now we have to check out their video when it comes out. I was like, these guys are really good. We have to give them a platform because they're really good. So that was, since then I've been listening to these guys a lot. But by the way, the band they kind of reminded me of, and one more thing, I don't want to say too much before the album review because I want you guys to go and check out the album review once I post it. This song, this is the album, I believe, has 8 songs, if I remember correctly. That's what you're going to get from every song. It's like this. It's not like there's a ballad in the middle, or there's a song that kind of like, this one, I don't know about it. Maybe it was a filler.
There's not a weak song.
No, there's no covers either. There's all original material. So it's like, there's not a weak song. And all of them have this robust power to it.
Yeah.
All of them. It's like, the album actually has a feeling of gradually getting
better,
not necessarily better, but more aggressive and heavier as it progresses. It doesn't decline. It actually has the upwards motion, has the complete opposite effect. And
this is some hype shit.
These guys are really hyped. Like I said, the album comes out March 20th. Check these guys out. I'm going to be posting an album review as well, but check them out. Support these guys. Self-release. Local Canadian band from Waterloo, like that's like about an hour drive from where we live. Support these guys. Go listen to their shit. Buy it. Buy the shirts. Whatever. Support new bands. Support new metal. I don't mean new metal. I mean new metal bands. Support music, because the only way we can get new blood into the business and new bands like this is if we support them. Otherwise these guys will end up, working construction or something or whatever, photocopying at Kinko's, and then we lost a great metal band to the metal world. So go out there and support these guys. And the one thing I want to say last is that when you start talking about it, and I said, I'll tell you who they remind me later, because we were talking about it. That's how we started the conversation after the video. The band that they really remind me is Creator. They remind me of not necessarily Creator now, but Creator from like Pleasure to Kill, like early on Creator, which was thrash metal, but it had a little bit of hints of death metal. And these guys, through their sound, is a thrash metal sound, but it has a lot of death metal influences.
The vocals.
Yeah, it has a lot of death metal, and throughout the sound, some songs.
By the way, the vocals are absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, I met the vocalist at the Vader show
because they match the aggression of the guitars.
Exactly. They're the perfect partner. The guitars have this absolutely raw intensity and aggression, and then the vocals match it to perfection.
Yeah.
The two are the perfect partner. I agree 100%. And they really remind me of that early on Creator, because I feel like Creator from the earlier years, so before Renewal, anything that came before that album, it really reminds me of that Creator sound, because now I don't feel like they have that death metal influence as much into their current sound, but back then They were a thrash metal band that had a lot of death metal influences into how they sounded, even the vocals, but how they sounded playing. And I find that this band kind of fits that mold a little bit of early on Creator. I really feel that. What a great band. What a jam. All right. They said next time they have a show in Toronto, they'll let us know so we can go check them out.
Definitely.
Yeah, hopefully it's at the Rock Pile, something that's all ages, so you can go. Otherwise, we still don't have that Saskatchewan driver's license. Yeah, we need to get that McLovin. Yeah. All right, guys, this is it for this video, but don't go anywhere. There's another video coming right after this, and that's a Patreon request. All right, so see ya.